My girlfriend of 1.5 years keeps spreadsheets rating her sex life and relationships. My GF26F and I25M have been together for about a year and a half. She is amazing, intelligent, and caring. We don't live together, but we're considering moving in together in January when her lease is up. We pretty much spend all of our nights together though. Anyway, I spent the night at her place last night, and ended up using her computer for work. This morning I needed to email the document I'd been working on last night to myself at work. I couldn't remember where I'd saved it, so I just searched the computer for any files with my name. Two pop up, one is the document I was working on before, and the other is an Excel spreadsheet titled Sex and Relationships. So, I opened it. From what I could tell, she has been keeping this spreadsheet since her first relationship, 9 years. She has a tab for each sex partner and relationship, where she notes the dates of sex, rates the sex, notes what sex acts, and rates the relationship. Not entirely sure what that means either. It was open on my tab, since I'm the most recent, so I read all of her sex/relationship ratings, and they start out pretty high, I think, don't know the scale, but have been getting lower over the past 2 months. It basically took all of my willpower, but I didn't look at the other guy's tabs. Thinking about seeing the other guy's sex acts column and the ratings just makes me sick to my stomach. So I just closed the spreadsheet, emailed myself my work document, and went to work. I've just been stewing since then, and becoming more and more insecure about the sex ratings. I'm so tempted to read the other guy's ratings, but I know that would be wrong as well as self-torture really. I already feel kind of shitty for reading even my tab, but at the same time, I'm kind of offended by the fact that she rates our sex life and relationship, like it's just a performance eval at work or something. I don't know. Obviously something is wrong with our sex life, so I need to talk to her about that. But there haven't been any signs of that from my perspective, so she's probably going to realize I saw the spreadsheet if I randomly bring it up. So what do I do? Do I tell her what I saw? Am I overreacting by being a little angry about her rating me and our relationship? Also, isn't keeping track of your sex life to this extent kind of odd? I haven't seen her since I found the spreadsheet. She had already left for work when I saw it. Edit. The document I emailed myself was my work file, not her spreadsheet. I worded it weird. Update. 3 days later. I thought I should update you guys. Thanks for all the advice. I decided to tell her about my snooping, despite the general consensus being that that would be foolish. My reasons for it were: 1. I felt bad about snooping. 2. I'm terrible at keeping things from people. It probably would have come out eventually, so I felt it was best to do it ASAP and in a planned and controlled manner. 3. I still didn't feel comfortable about the ratings and wanted to understand why she does it and what it means to her. I love her, so I want to understand how her brain works. 4. I wanted to address the sexual issues in a straightforward manner. I know everyone was recommending I just do this organically, but we did a lot of that in the first few months of our relationship. I felt it would come off as odd if I suddenly started asking if she was okay, or enjoying the stuff she's been telling me she prefers for 1.5 years, and she would definitely ask me why I was concerned. Didn't want to have to lie. Here's how it went. I didn't end up talking to her Friday night because she was busy, exercise class with a friend. It ended up being a good thing, because I still wasn't sure what I wanted to do. And like I said, I have a hard time hiding things, so she definitely would have known something was up. I just ruminated on the whole thing night Friday and finally decided I'd tell her. So last night, I told her the whole story, and she knew where it was going pretty much, because she started covering her face when I said I searched for my name. When I explained that I only looked at my tab, though, she was really relieved. I apologized for even opening it in the first place, but she wasn't really upset about that. She said that she understood the compulsion once I saw the title. She felt it was different from someone who goes out of their way to purposely snoop on their significant other, and the fact that I told her instead of hiding it really helped. She said she was relieved I didn't look at the other tabs, because that would have been a much bigger violation of privacy, and not just her privacy, but also the guy's privacy, and definitely would have been an act of jealousy and insecurity rather than curiosity. The whole time she was explaining this, I was just thinking thank God I didn't freaking open those other tabs. Seriously, I am so freaking happy I did not look at those tabs. Cannot stress this enough. I almost fucked up my relationship a lot. Anyway, as for the whole question of why she keeps track and what the ratings mean, she just really likes keeping track of her own personal data. She has spreadsheets for her health, recording her weight, how energetic she feels, allergy symptoms, so on, and even some completely silly ones like keeping track of how long her hair is. I told her I was worried since I saw the sex ratings were decreasing and I wanted to know what I should do differently. She said the ratings were about her personal enjoyment, not my performance. Apparently, she's gained a bit of weight over the past couple months, and she felt her own self-image was keeping her from enjoying sex as much. That's why she joined a gym and decided to go to the exercise class this week. I was totally flabbergasted by this, because I honestly have not noticed the weight gain. I told her that, and she was basically like, "You're sweet but completely oblivious sometimes." I made sure to let her know that I think she's gorgeous and sexy and has no reason to feel badly about her body. She said that's all fine and good, but this was more about her internal validation than external validation. She said this has happened before in previous relationships, and because of the spreadsheets, she was able to figure out the problem and fix it. I said I understood, but I'd really like it if she told me that she wasn't enjoying sex as much, so I could help her. She said she hadn't thought to tell me, because she was already taking steps to fix it. I asked her to please just tell me anyway. It's not fun to have sex if the other person isn't having fun too. I'm actually going to start making healthier foods for the two of us, since I suspect the weight gain is probably partially my fault since I love to cook and am always making comfort foods. All in all, it went way better than I could have ever expected. She doesn't think I'm a horrible sex partner, and I now know how I can help our sex life. She was a little concerned about me finding out about her spreadsheets though. Apparently a previous BF found out and freaked out and told her she was too cold and robotic. I said that now that I understand why she does it, I realize it's not that unlike a diary. Thank you to the people who made this comparison in the original thread. It really helped me. She was very happy to hear that. Sorry this update took so long. It was a busy weekend, and my GF had some data she needed help gathering. Thank you everyone once again.